Huehuetenango is a city in the highlands of western Guatemala. Once an ancient Mayan settlement, Huehue is now home to one of the most diverse ethnic populations in Guatemala. In developing countries like Guatemala, the reality of politics and economics are revealed in the struggles of these simple people. Underfunded healthcare, poor education, and a lack of resources make even the most rudimentary of care difficult to attain. Everything from broken bones to congenital deformities often go untreated.
The state of medicine in Guatemala, well, it's not so good.
There is not enough doctors and nurses and operating rooms for everybody that needs it. Healthcare, it's very hard here on the people.
On this April day, a team from Operation Rainbow has arrived to do what they can to make a difference.
The essence of what we do is to bring surgery to people that would not have access to it. We make it possible to have that surgery done free of cost for them and life-changing.
Uniquely focused on orthopedic surgery, Operation Rainbow currently does between 10 and 12 missions per year, mostly to Latin American countries. They first came to Huehue in 1995 and have now come back for the 14th time. The people of the area have been looking forward to their arrival, many traveling for days just for the opportunity to be seen by an Operation Rainbow doctor. For many, the results of the next few days will change their lives forever. Day 1, the clinic day, is where the Operation Rainbow team looks at hundreds of patients, both young and old, to determine who will get treated and who won't. The team makes sure to see everyone, even if it is apparent that they cannot be helped. Because of the lack of good prenatal care and education, several parents this day have brought in children whom they think have clubbed feet, only to be told that the actual problem is likely cerebral palsy.
It is hard, but they have to hear the truth so they can get the proper treatment for the child at some point.
As the day wears on, there is a palpable sense of desperation among those waiting to be seen, as they know this may be their only chance to get the care they so badly need. The future of these families lies in the balance.
When you operate on a child that has a disability, of course you change that child's life, but it also changes the family.
Nosotros que somos pobres, algún día cuando él crece va a trabajar, sí. Pero ya están con sus pies y pensamos nosotros que no iba a trabajar.
The local doctors and nurses who work here at the hospital are dedicated and hard-working, but they lack the equipment and expertise to properly deal with the more complicated cases. Operation Rainbow surgeons not only perform these advanced procedures, but also educate the local doctors so that they can better manage these conditions going forward. Manuela is a 13-year-old girl who was born with 2 clubbed feet. She primarily speaks a Mayan dialect, so communication with her must be done through her sister, who translates into Spanish. Although she puts on a brave face and manages to move amazingly well, Manuela will never have the strength or stamina to help her family.
So this patient, Manuela, she's walking on the sides of her feet, and we will have the chance during this particular medical mission to fix one of her feet. And that at that point, we can also send her to Guatemala and have another Operation Rainbow team fix the second foot.
Since Operation Rainbow was in Huehue the year before, some of the team get to see the results of their life-changing work. Norma Lopez was severely injured in a motorcycle accident and thus was unable to walk or help raise her 2 kids. Today, Norma is back to show her appreciation to the team and to show them just how far she has come in 1 year.
un caso de los muchos que han ayudado, las vidas que han cambiado. Entonces, ahora pues me siento feliz, me siento plena, me siento con una nueva oportunidad de vida.
Day 2, the first day of surgery begins. Over the next 4 days, 3 surgical teams will perform 58 advanced life-changing procedures. Because most facilities in mission locations are so poorly maintained, Operation Rainbow must fly in much of the needed equipment and supplies. A staggering 60 bags on average must be brought in from the U.S., not an easy or inexpensive proposition. Getting the Operation Rainbow team and equipment here is only the first hurdle. On the second day of surgery, the team is informed that the entire city will have a power blackout while repairs are made to the power grid. The hospital will be running solely on generators, which, due to a lack of funding, do not turn on automatically and do not run reliably. Surgery being performed under these conditions is dangerous, and the team has to begin troubleshooting how to keep the critical life-sustaining gear functioning. This means some of the less critical areas must work by flashlight.
Starting an IV by flashlight is not an optimal situation, but that is what is in the plan for today.
Day 2 of surgery has survived the power scare, with only a few procedures being delayed. To the volunteers of Operation Rainbow, it is only a small bump in the road of a journey that they take willingly, sacrificing their own time and paying their own way to come. It is life-changing work, not only for the people of Huehue, but for the people of Operation Rainbow.
Baby on board, coming through.
As the long 16-hour days roll on, the exhausted Operation Rainbow team is buoyed by the adrenaline that comes from helping these wonderful and deserving people. It is work done with the utmost of care and love.
So this system works for you?
This is my first trip. I don't think you can really prepare for this until you're actually here. This really changed my perspective on patient care and what it means, and the care we give at home. It's just so much different here.
They're kind. They're in a situation they don't have any control over, and they just want what we all want, which is what's best for their children.
As human beings, I think we all like to have a smaller footprint and give back to society, and certainly this is one way that we can do it.
After a long, hard week, the work is done. It's time to pack and move on. But the memories of these missions will never be lost on the people who experience them. Bonds are made, lives perhaps made whole again by people who care. Three months after getting her right foot repaired in Huehue, a noticeably more confident Manuela is now back in Guatemala City to meet with another Operation Rainbow team, who will complete the work on her left foot, giving her a new start as a fully functional person for the first time in her young life. This one life change forever is just an example of the many thousands of lives that Operation Rainbow has changed over the years, and will continue to change with your help.
Feliz porque antes no estoy caminando, pero ahora sí. Muchas gracias, Organización Arcoíris.
Gracias a Operación Arcoíris por cambiar mi vida. Solo Dios puede pagar lo que hacen por nosotros.
Gracias. 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 Gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias a ustedes.
Gracias. Que Dios los bendiga.
Sí. Gracias a ustedes también por el apoyo que nos dan.
Help us, help them. Please, give to Operation Rainbow.